know that the Enugu State government is a government of due process. And often no way individuals who mislead the government will inadvertently attract unnecessary lethal fireworks against the person of government. I also know that government is a continuum. I want to ask the government of Enugu State in all good conscience. Because under the camera, you said that there were 2 constitutions. One, the Enugu State Traditional Rulers Law, Section 12 of Enugu State Traditional Rulers Law. Section 12 of Enugu State Traditional Rulers Law of 2009. Not a legal advisor. Also, every town or community whose traditional ruler has been recognized as a traditional ruler by the governor shall forward to the secretary to the local government in charge of the area of the community. 1. The town or community constitution of that community. 2. The customary code of that community, which shall determine the relationship existing between the town and the traditional ruler, and which shall be signed by the traditional ruler. The laws of Enugu State government, an executive bill sent to the House of Assembly by the executive, enacted into law and signed into law by the executive governor of Enugu State. These same laws say the provisions of this section or section 10 of this law shall apply to a traditional ruler who has subscribed to such code of conduct. Began at the section 13, verse 2, of such town or community constitution, after it has been duly forwarded to the secretary to the local government, shall not be amended unless the governor is satisfied as to the reason for such amendment. Also, the commissioner shall have custody of all town or community constitutions forwarded under this law. I want to ask your ministry, were you sort of confused that you ended up with 2 of such constitutions? Did you get hold of those constitutions by 2009 when Enugu was created, or at a later date? If at a later date, what date? Enugu once proved that there were 2 constitutions. Enugu once proved. If you can't provide it today, you provide it sometime. That's a code of conduct. Now, Mr. Leaders, 25 says that the commissioner may make regulations generally only in conformity with the provisions of this law. I want to ask you in all good conscience, has the commissioner acted according to the laws of this? If the government is being misled, people may sue the government. If the government is being misinformed, people may sue the government. The Enugu State government, Enugu State government must obey their own laws. And we have 2 constitutions that the Enugu State government is puru. Now again, one about the Town Union Constitution, one about the Code of Conduct, the Chieftaincy Constitution. I want to ask you again, which of the 2 documents are you here to reconcile or to produce a new one? The last question I have for you, and I hope you translate this thing to the governor because I'll make sure it gets to him. The Chieftaincy Constitution, which your gazette, the gazette produced by this government, Enugu State government. Sina, the code of conduct, the traditional ruler's law would be signed only by the traditional ruler. Which traditional ruler? Which traditional ruler can sign the constitution in Enugu? Also, the directive, this is my last question, the directive of the governor clearly stated that the process of making a new constitution shall be consultative, shall be participatory, shall be all-inclusive, and shall be acceptable by all. In all good conscience, Honorable Commissioner, because that's who you represent, you have come here and you interpreted for Enugu people, Ola and Yendo. You have come here, you our code of conduct as in Enugu. You are telling us. Do you think that this notice of this meeting for 1 week be enough for all Enugu people to participate, to consult, to accept, and to better a new constitution, starting with the process of nominating? Thank you, and may God bless our Honorable Governor Guruguru of Africa. God bless you.
I say you make good people.
Auto